Hello, it's Nesta Tilson here, and this is a short video to show how to use the project mode to build cabinets and assemble them together to make a project. This is just to show how it's easy if you've got a bit of furniture that you want modular furniture to in fact make it in different separate parts and then assemble them. To do this, let's use the project mode. So I just click on the project mode button. If I click right and I create a new rectangular floor, and I just add a default rectangular floor, and then I'll zoom all on this rectangular floor, and here we have just a rectangular floor. We have no cabinets in this particular project, so let's add a cabinet, but we're not going to take it out of an existing library. If I click in the models list here, click right with my mouse button, we can add the menu. The add command on the menu enables me to go onto the hard disk and load cabinets that I've already saved on the hard disk, whereas the new item on the menu enables me to actually create from scratch a cabinet. So let's click on the new, and let's just say we want a box cabinet in here. It comes in with a default name called model. If I click twice on model, I enter into the cabinet editing mode, and I can change this default cabinet. Let's, for instance, say that we want this to be the base cabinet. So let's say on this base cabinet, let's put in an elevation with a plinth of 100mm. Let's put in underneath here a plinth and set this plinth back, say 50mm, and let's put in a door and say this door is clicked on the left side, and we have a door. If we have a look we now have this cabinet. I can see that there's a door opening on the left hand side, hinged on the left hand side. And this is now the cabinet which, if I get out of this the model edit mode, Polyboard will ask me if I want to save the design in the model which is called model, create a new model in which I will give a name. Let's create a new model and call it the base model with door. Base model with door. Or I can also save it as a cabinet file on my hard disk. But let's stay within the project mode and just create a new model with door called base door. Okay. And now base door appears in my model list menu. I can drag it onto the work base, the work floor. I can change my viewing angle on the work floor, clicking like this. Okay, and now I have the base with the door. Now imagine that on top of this cabinet I want another cabinet, but this other cabinet will have drawers on it. So I could take, for instance, simply the base model, click twice on model, go into editing mode. Let's put the same model. This time I will add shelves. Let's say I want, how many shelves do we want? 4 shelves. Let's put just 2 shelves, probably be enough. 2 shelves in this base model. Now when I exit editing mode and I want to create a new model, I'm going to put top shelves as a name. Write this properly. Shelves. Top shelves as a name. And now I have in my models list top shelves. If I click on top shelves, I can click on top shelves and I can drag it into the project window, and you can see that we have sort of little clips that enable me to clip this particular cabinet onto different areas of the other cabinet. On one side here, I can clip it, snap it, I can snap it to the corner, and I can also snap it to the top. Let's snap it to the top. Now, snap to the top. This is now our cabinet in the project mode with the door and shelves. Let's go back now and say that in this particular project, which is made up of several base cabinets, we also want a base cabinet with drawers. Well, I just take my original model, click twice. Let's say that these drawers, I'm going to add drawers here, and I'm going to click into a number of drawers, say 4 drawers. Let's put on some assembly details so that it looks nice. I've added my drawers here. Let's now exit model mode, create a new model and call this drawers. Click OK. And now drawers appears in my models list. If I take models list, now the drawers will the same way. I can clip it onto my model here. And we have drawers. I can also, for instance, clip it onto the other side here. And we will see that when I clip these drawers onto the main cluster of cabinets, we have the position of this particular cabinet. We have its position in the properties mode, the properties window here, and we can see that the X position, the position can be given relative to different points on the cabinet. I can give, for instance, if we say that the point on the bottom left-hand corner is our reference point on the cabinet, the position, we can give the vertical reference from the bottom, and its position here is at 900 because this bottom cabinet is actually 900 high. But if I want to drag it down, I can actually drag it down. For instance, if I say that don't want it 900 but only want it 400, so that will give me here, being 400, I will have a space of 400 millimeters underneath here, which would be a position, for instance, if I had some sort of element or something that I wanted to slide in under here, and that enables me to reposition. I will now have, I know that I have a 400 distance here, and I want to put another module in here, and this particular module, let's say that I want it at 100 high with the plinth. Underneath I will add a plinth at the front, the same as the other one, 50. Okay, but the total height we need it to be 400. So we have a box-like effort, and this particular model, I will create a new model too. I will call it a box at 400 millimeters. Box 400. The box 400 appears in my models list, and I will clip it in now to this area, and we have now different elements. I'm building up a cabinet which is made of completely different elements as I move along through the project. So if we open the doors, so you can see how very simple this project mode enables you to build up modular projects which are in fact completely separate cabinets and can be machined as such. So I hope that's been of interest to you, and I hope that showed you some of the very powerful but easy and simple to use modular cabinet making in the project mode. I hope this is interesting, and I hope to see you soon in another video. Thank you very much. Goodbye.